I cut from, so walking around normally when I'm not training, I walk around at about 94 kilos. So when I do start training, not heavily, but I'm still training every day in the gym, maybe once or twice a day, I sort of cut down to like 91 kilos. So that's like a walking around weight for me. So 91 kilos to 77, you know, you're talking it's 11, it's like 14 kilos, which is a lot of weight to cut. I know a lot of other guys do it as well. I just think as I get more mature, like I never thought about it in the past, but as I get more mature now, there definitely does need to be some, you know, things coming into play with weight cutting. Maybe, I don't know about more weight classes maybe, but right now I'm actually in a good place. This was, you know, my last weight cut I've just done. I was probably one of the first guys on weight that night. You know, everyone saved to cut on the Friday morning as well. I started cutting at 6:30 and I finished by 8 and I was on weight. So, you know, it was a great cut. I've had many great cuts and I've also had a few, you know, bad cuts. Everyone knows my last cut was bad. I just think us as fighters, we need to be a bit more intelligent now. That's why I keep saying, you know, you're not going to see me at welterweight for long. I don't want to do the big cut no more. I don't want to put my body through that type of stress. Not stress in a bad way. It's not that it affects me. It does. It affects everyone a bit, but just you're stressing every day because there's certain things you're not allowed. You know, you're not letting your body have the enough carbs it needs, and you're cutting back on certain foods, and you know it's not good. You know, everyone's in a mentally good place when they're eating foods they like, and you know they're eating a big steak. So I just want to, you know, see these last few fights out at welterweight, and then be an okay sized middleweight. You know, I won't cut a hell of a lot of weight. I'll maybe build a little bit of muscle, but that's it. Welterweight now. I've been at welterweight since I was 18 years of age, and I've cut a hell of a lot of weight every time I fight, and it's time to move up now. So see it out tonight. I've got, you know, my title fight with Darren Woodley, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But people are going to see Darren Till at welterweight for much longer.
And then last question on that subject, where do you draw the line between safety and whose responsibility it is versus a fighter, the camp, or even the company?
Well, I think it all comes down to the responsibility of the fighter. He knows what he's doing. If he's cut weight before, he knows how it is. He knows what he's getting himself into. So first and foremost, let's not put the blame anywhere else. You know, if fighters come out and they're blaming the camps, they're blaming sanctioning, but you know, they're just putting the blame somewhere. First and foremost, blame the fighter. Then you can start looking to blame. That's just the thing in life now. People always want to put the blame somewhere else. They never want to take the blame to themselves. My last weight cut was to blame myself. I knew what I was getting myself into, and I didn't make weight. I just think we as fighters now need to be more smart. If you're thinking about cutting 15 kilos, move up a weight division. 15 kilos is just so much weight. It's so much fat and water to lose. It really does take its toll on your body. And you know, like today, everyone's seen me. I'm just the same old Darren again. But how many more times before something happens where, you know, we seen in one where a guy died. He had a heart attack in the sauna, I think it was. I don't remember the full story, but it's just as I get older and more mature, and now I'm looking at the weight cutting process from a different. And people say, oh, you know, you're scared to fight in a higher weight division. Why'd you cut so much weight? I started out as a welterweight and I will finish as a welterweight, you know, for the goal. The goal's the belt. Then I'll go up to middleweight. It's not a case of being scared or wanting to cut too much weight to have an advantage. Woodley cuts a hell of a lot of weight. He's never missed weight, but he cuts a hell of a lot of weight. Other guys, George St. Pierre, he comes into fight week, I've heard, at 90 kilos. We all do it. Some of us struggle more than others, and that's just it. But